Coming up, we look at hybrid security management across your data centers and cloud environments with Azure Security Center. If you are new to Azure Security Center, we've designed it to be your central hub for monitoring the security status of your resources and to protect against threats across your Azure, hybrid on-premises, and multi-cloud environments. The dashboard view at a glance helps you to understand which resources meet your security and compliance requirements. We continuously assess the security readiness of your resources to give you a secure score rating based on the controls that you've enabled across your environments, with recommendations on additional actions that will have the most impact on your score. When I click into Compute, you'll notice the combined management view of compute resources across my environments. As I scroll down the page, you will see Azure resources represented with a screen icon. The purple icon represents non-Azure resources. Those can be either on-premises or in other clouds. And importantly, one of the top reasons you'll want to use Azure Security Center is our ability to expedite your time to detection for new security threats. This enables you to quickly assess their severity, drill in for further investigation, and remediate vulnerabilities as fast as possible. Our threat intelligence collects literally trillions of signals daily across user logins to Microsoft and non-Microsoft services, apps, endpoints, and infrastructure. And this also includes signals from your existing security solutions. These feed our machine learning models and algorithms for anomaly detection so that we can narrow down new security threats in play across your entire infrastructure estate. Now let's see how you can onboard your machines to Azure Security Center. Under Get Started, you'll be guided through the main steps. Azure Security Center needs agents to be installed on the machines that you'll be monitoring. If your VMs are running on Azure, this happens automatically. Otherwise, you'll need to install them manually. Let me show you how you can add a virtual machine running on-premises to Azure Security Center. To do that, you'll select Configure to see all of your existing workspaces, or you can add a new workspace where all your logs will be stored. To add your machines, select Add Computers. And from here, you can download the agents for Windows or Linux, and you'll see the properties required to configure them. Here you can see the workspace ID and keys, which I'll use in a minute. You can automate this, and you can use your software distribution solution of choice to provision the agents to your target machines. Then as part of the process, you'll use the Azure CLI or PowerShell commandlets to configure properties such as workspace IDs and keys to get the agent to talk back to Azure. Once your agents are deployed, over a few hours, you'll start to see data appear in your Azure workspace. Now let's dive deeper into some of the things you can do, starting with threat protection. We've integrated Azure Security Center with Windows Defender Atp. This greatly expands the volume of signals available for endpoint threat detection to better protect your Windows environments. For example, I'm in Security Alerts. You can see an alert telling me of a potential attack on my server, as well as its severity. This happens to be on a VM running on VMware ESX on premises. I'll click on the third one down. It's a security incident from a non-Azure environment. You'll see the incident lists out all the alerts associated with it. When I click on the suspicious activity executed, I can see it's a gen hash process, which is typically used to access credentials. From here, I can scroll down and explore remediation steps, and Azure Security Center will offer step-by-step guidance on how to contain and remove the threat. What you've seen here is how you can do threat protection on virtual machines. And we've recently expanded threat protection beyond virtual machines to support Azure Storage, SQL, and App Service. Now moving beyond detection, our secure score capabilities proactively assess your security profile based on how well you've configured your environment. We analyze the security of your compute and apps, data and storage, networking, and even your identity settings. If we drill into compute and apps, we can see recommendations for machines running in Azure and on-premises. Here you can see some of my VMs are missing anti-malware or endpoint protection. I can click on that recommendation to understand which VMs are not protected and install the free Microsoft endpoint protection on these VMs. So that was a quick overview of hybrid security management with Azure Security Center. And coming soon, we'll also make it easy for you to onboard to Azure Security Center directly from Windows Admin Center. To get started with hybrid security management, check out the link shown, and thank you for watching.